In 1915, a group of prominent Afrikaner nationalists and supporters of the embryonic, National Party decided to start a newspaper, which would promote Afrikaans causes, in a media dominated by English-speaking publications. National Press was founded in Cape Town, and in July of that year, its daily newspaper began publishing. A century later it would be Africa's biggest company by a market capitalization of over $80 billion. This week in Focus Africa, we focus on Naspers Limited. Naspers is a South Africa-based internet group with investments all over the world including China, Europe, America, India and many more. After its formation in 1915, Naspers Press was a major part of the apartheid conversation in South Africa all the way to 1997 when transformation began. Koos Bekker, a Columbia Business School graduate and pioneer of pay television in South Africa, was appointed Naspers CEO, and he would consolidate Naspers's pay TV interests in South Africa including Mnet, and expand its pay TV footprint throughout Africa, and would go on to diversify the company even further away from its origins in print to an internet giant. In 2001, Naspers invested $32 million for a 46.5% stake in Tencent, which at the time, was a little-known and unprofitable Chinese operator of an instant messaging platform, QQ. Even though they were suffering major losses in China that same year, this was the turning point. Since the year 2003 to this day, there has been an immense activity in investment and mergers and acquisition from the South African giant. In February 2005, Naspers acquired the South African internet interests of Tiscali. On 31 March of the same year, Naspers consolidated all its print media, book publishing and private education assets in its Media24 division in order to simplify the group's structure. In May 2006, Naspers acquired, for $422 million US, a 30% interest in the Brazilian media group Editora Abril, publishers of dozens of titles, the most important of which being Revista Veja. In October 2007, Naspers acquired Gadu Gadu, a listed Polish instant messaging business with C.8 million registered accounts of a population of 38 million. In March 2008, Naspers acquired Tradus, formerly QXL, and listed on the London Stock Exchange, which provides an online auction platform and internet portals in Central and Eastern Europe. The company owns Allegro.pl, which is the leading online auction site in Poland. At £946 million, this acquisition represents Naspers' largest acquisition to date. In January 2007, Naspers acquired a 30% interest in Mexit Lifestyle Pty Limited, has been rebranded as Mexit Pty Limited, the operator of a mobile instant messaging platform in South Africa called Mexit. Also in January 2007, Naspers acquired a 30% interest in Mail.ru, Russian operator of Mail.ru Agent, an instant messaging service for desktop PCs and mobiles. In November 2007 the company acquired a further 2.6% of Mail.ru. In October 2007, Naspers acquired Gadu Gadu, a listed Polish instant messaging business with C.8 million registered accounts of a population of 38 million. In March 2008, Naspers acquired Tradus, formerly QXL, and listed on the London Stock Exchange, which provides an online auction platform and internet portals in Central and Eastern Europe. The company owns Allegro.pl, which is the leading online auction site in Poland. At £946 million, this acquisition represents Naspers' largest acquisition to date. As you can tell already, Naspers is quite complicated in structure. On top of this confusion, Naspers also had, and still has, a structural disadvantage in that they primarily trade on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. This is troublesome for several reasons, partly because the South African currency, the rand, is among the most volatile currencies in the world. The currency risk alone is enough to put many investors off. Also, Naspers' size compared to the JSE at large was becoming an issue. And then you have the complexity to analyze and understand the company overall too. The solution to this was to restructure the business entirely. It was done in 2019, and this is where Prosus first enters the terminology. The process started by spinning out MultiChoice, the entire TV and cable business, to its own listing on the JSE. This made the actual media part of this former media company very small. In fact, it represented just 1.7% of revenues in 2019. Next was to separate Takealot, probably because it is a South African marketplace which makes sense to have listed together with Naspers in their home market. And then finally, the creation of Prosus, a new company which listed on Euronext Amsterdam in September of 2019. Prosus consists of all of their internet investments, including the 31.1% stake in Tencent. Naspers holds around 73% of Prosus shares, while 27% are floated. Bob van Dijk was appointed chief executive of Naspers in April 2014. He joined the group as Allegro Group CEO in August 2013 and was promoted to CEO Global Transaction E-commerce in October 2013. He has over 15 years of general management experience in online growth business, mainly with eBay and Schibsted, spanning the online marketplaces, online classifieds and fashion segments. Most recently he was vice president and general manager of eBay Germany and Europe emerging markets. He currently leads both Naspers Group and Prosus Group. With a strong governance and heavily strategic leadership, it is evident that the only direction for Naspers shares is up. At Focus Africa, we believe Africans are capable and can build global ventures. Subscribe to be part of this community and learn more.